reminiscent of the GoldenEye episode.
The GoldenEye episode was incredibly windy.
Yeah.
Nobody could hear it. I can hear you now.
Yeah. That was bad.
Well, we were kind of asking for it. It was a storm rolling in, and we were right beside the sea.
Yeah, exactly. That vicious ocean wind.
It was vicious. But here we are in a shady park, not very close to the sea at all.
No.
But we're still getting buffeted.
We're still close enough to the sea.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
Buffeted by a wind, and prepared once again to buffet you, our cherished viewers, with a buffet of wrestling related matters.
Of course.
Take us up the gate, baby. It's
Well,
Wrestling Ramble.
This week, I mean, we got to talk about the Extreme Rules people. And, I mean, I just got to get it out of the way. Get the negativity out of the way first.
Okay.
I did not like the women's match because Bailey got the kendo stick, but Alexa Bliss used it.
Well, let's fix that segment.
Yeah, let's do it. Just right now.
Well, you brought it up,
Well, I mean,
and you feel so passionately about it.
you're right.
So, tell the folks at home, tell me, how do we fix this segment?
well,
First of all, tell me what's wrong with it.
I feel like
List all the things
I
that are
feel
wrong.
like first of all, we should have a slight disclaimer that we're not part of the business.
Nope.
And don't pretend to be. So don't get any ideas. We're just throwing shit around.
That's right.
But that being said, I feel like with all the hype of like, oh, it's Extreme Rules, we're gonna do a first for a women's match, and then oh, it's a kendo stick on a pole match. Like, I feel like it should have been an Extreme Rules match.
That's problem number one. What else?
Well, I mean, like, but even if it wasn't, even if it was still the same match, like, they should have at least stuck with the rules and not. I mean, like, it's the first person who gets it, it's legal for them, right? And then Alexa just kind of used it anyways. And
Well, it's sports entertainment, big man. Those rules are open to interpretation.
well, yeah, but
and they get extremely loosely interpreted.
yeah, they
most
do.
of the time.
They do. But then it's like, what's the point of having it up on the pole?
All right, so that's problem number two: the ambiguous and
Fucking Russo, get out of here.
yeah, no doubt about it. So it's the ambiguous and inconsistent application of the rules.
Yeah.
That's problem number two. What
Yeah.
else?
I mean, I guess other than that, it wasn't that bad.
But two glaring problems.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
So take us through.
Because like they were doing decent work with,
Yeah.
given the circumstances.
Yeah,
that
no
they
doubt
had.
about it. So how do we fix that?
Well,
Excuse me.
that's a tough call. I feel like I don't know. I feel like maybe they should have just somehow, like if Alexa was going over with the kendo stick from the start, they maybe just should have had her do something dirty to get it first. But then like Bailey might, dodge it, knock her down, say she was selling previous to her getting the kendo stick. She gets up, hits her with a move, they both go down, they're selling, and then a bunch of stuff happens while the kendo stick's still in play and Alexa can still use it technically.
I like the sound.
And then we can still keep the match going and the rules make sense and everything is good and there's heat on Alexa and Bailey still has to fight back.
I like the sound of all of that.
It sounds better.
To me,
in
it
my,
does.
in my head,
Certainly.
I mean, who knows?
I'm going to give an alternative interpretation.
Mm-hmm.
My personal way of fixing it is you just change the stipulation. There's a kendo stick on a pole.
Yeah,
It's awkward and silly,
is.
and I don't think we the WWE universe as a whole are particularly interested in seeing that. What I would suggest instead is why not just have a regular ordinary Extreme Rules match, or why not just have a regular ordinary kendo stick match?
yeah, exactly.
It's better in every possible way. Be it first, the rules would be a lot less open to interpretation, and I think we would enjoy it more. I think the women would have enjoyed it more. But anyhow, so just
I was just thinking, Does that mean one day eventually I'll get to see a Alexa Bliss versus Sasha Banks tables match?
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, I see what you did there. I was about to say I wouldn't be surprised, but well, maybe if they were, I don't know, a different kind of table.
Yeah. Just like
Balsa wood.
just like cardboard.
Shoutouts to Ungar TV.
Yes.
The cardboard table that's been very quickly lit on fire with a little bit of oil and a match.
Mm-hmm.
And there's people standing there with oil and the match ready to go.
It could be a women's first Ungar TV match.
Yeah. Yeah, while we have the platform right now, shoutouts to Ungar TV. We would love to see some women's content on your channel.
And Sagar Mysterio.
More Sagar Mysterio, 100%, yes. More McWooth Hardy, obviously. But that goes without saying. Mm-hmm. Getting back to the Extreme Rules pay-per-view, what next held your attention on the show after this disappointing women's title match?
Well, I mean, the rest of the pay-per-view I thought was pretty good. Mm-hmm. We had a tag team title match in a steel cage, and for the most part, it was better than expected. Unlike the kendo stick on a pole match.
It does warrant pointing out that the storytelling was a tiny bit suspect. Just the fact that Jeff Hardy escaped and Matt could have escaped, but then he decided to continue fighting with both men for some reason.
Yeah, that was a bit suspect. I mean, I guess maybe it works a bit for Jeff Hardy's character. I don't know. Just felt the adrenaline.
They might be teasing some kind of Jeff versus Matt story sometime soon. I wouldn't be surprised.
Hopefully that leads to bringing back what we all want to see.
Broken Matt and Brother Nero.
Brother Nero.
I did in fact see Brother Nero sporting his long coat with the straps on social media a couple days ago.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
Sign of things to come, maybe. Hopefully. That would be awesome. So that match turned out pretty good. I personally can't complain with the fact that the titles changed hands and now it's Cesaro and Sheamus, the bar.
No, I can't complain either, and it was a really good match. Just so relieved that they didn't immediately go for the door and spend the whole match going for the door.
Like most cage matches,
yeah,
where it devolves into a struggle for the door that the referee is constantly opening and shutting.
But Matt and Jeff Hardy, they're veterans, cage matches especially. So
I think so.
I think that's probably why. So they probably realize that the fans don't want to see that.
I hope so.
They want to see them climb out.
I think we can agree that they chose the right men for that match.
Yeah, definitely. Especially, I mean, well, like the Hardys alone, but Cesaro and Sheamus as well.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant.
Well,
completely inclusive.
It's a redemption for Sheamus after that cage match with Dean.
He got himself a good one.
That was a stanker.
It was a stanker. Congratulations to Sheamus and Cesaro.
Finally getting pushes in the tag team division. Making moves.
But are they Titus Brand $1 million moves?
I don't know yet. Well, I mean, they got the titles. So,
But they don't have the Titus.
No, they do not. But someone who does have the Titus, Apollo Crews.
That's right.
He had a match, didn't he? On the kickoff, I think?
Pre-show.
Oh, pre-show, yeah. And, well, it's safe to say I didn't see it.
No, I did not. It's also safe to say that WWE is cooking up some kind of story with Akira Tozawa, Cruz, and the Titus Brand. And honestly, it's actually shaping up to be not half bad, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's pretty entertaining.
It's so silly that it becomes okay.
Yeah, like I feel like they're finally doing some of the silly backstage segments and, you know, short in-ring segments right. Like with Breezango and the Fashion Files and this Goldust and R-Truth feud now, and yeah, it's just overall, I've been liking it.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just to take a slight detour, just to divert your attention just for a moment, who cuts the best promo in WWE right now?
AJ Styles, when he's fired up.
Okay.
I think so.
He's talking.
Well, that's the first answer that comes to mind. I might change my mind.
No,
as of now.
Very good answer. I can't really dispute that. He's a top guy when he's got the mic.
Just thinking about the match.
That looked more like a shoot.
but I could totally see him doing this. It was basically exactly how he was with Shane O'Mac.
Pretty much.
Leading up to WrestleMania.
Yep. We can only assume that after his loss on the Up Up Down Down season finale of Madden, AJ Styles took Ryan Tran and put his face through a car window somewhere.
Yeah. And maybe may or may not have slapped the piss out of John Cena.
It's not what you show, it's what you don't show. But what they did show on Extreme Rules later on in the evening was the much vaunted 5-man Extreme Rules match for the honor to face Brock Lesnar, the WWE Universal Champion, at WWE Cock and Balls.
Yep, and in that 5-way, in honor of National Best Friends Day, a beautiful friendship was formed between two big hosses. And two hosses love each other very much. They get together and they pick up steel steps.
Together.
Yeah. And that came in the form of Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe.
Big hosses.
They were wreaking havoc throughout that fatal 5-way match.
Dominant. Very dominant.
And, well, got a little off track near the end, but Bray Wyatt.
It was to be expected. Those are two very, very volatile big hosses. Given an inch, both of those guys will want a mile and much more. As we would see the following night on Raw, when after Samoa Joe winds up winning that 5-way match, the following night on Raw, he was confronted by the advocate for Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman.
And what he did next, you won't believe.
He calmly and carefully explained to Paul that he was going to deliver a message. And he needed Paul to understand that it was more important than anything that he delivered that message in a timely fashion. And I believe...
Every excruciating detail.
Yes, and I believe, in my opinion, the message was delivered succinctly and clearly.
Choked him out in the middle of the ring.
He's going to sleep, baby.
Daddy, hey! He's sleeping.
Once Paul woke up, I have no doubt, in fact we know because he was on the phone with Brock later in the night, that they had a little conversation about it.
It's gonna unleash the beast.
And the beast is someone who you can expect on your television next week on Raw, confronting Joey Samoa in the middle of the ring.
I wonder if we're gonna have another good old-fashioned whole locker room pulling them apart.
I'm gonna kill you! You're gonna have to!
Yeah. I love that kind of stuff. And I really hope they do something like that.
A pull-apart brawl would be fantastic.
Yeah.
And those are two mean, nasty guys. It stands to reason that it would take a locker room full of other mean, nasty guys to keep them apart.
Or just the other Samoans. They can take down Samoa Joe.
The Usos?
Yeah.
And Nia Jax?
And Roman Reigns. Although he couldn't take him down in the Fatal 5-Way. But that's because he had a little help from Peter and Roman.
That's right.
Right.
So, with that being said, Samoa Joe coming out on top, looking strong going into the next Raw pay-per-view. Let's quickly just go through that Raw roster. The top guys. What is the next in store for them? Seth Rollins and Bray Wyatt are seemingly being paired into a program. And Roman is more than likely going to feud with... I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
And Finn? Maybe Finn and Roman.
Yeah. Could be.
Possibly. Roman's certainly the heel.
Yeah, and I guess that would definitely establish heel Roman if he was feuding with Finn Balor.
I think it's money.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Roman has been consistently putting on really, really good matches lately.
Yeah, definitely.
He has quietly evolved into a true top guy of the industry. Excellent worker.
The Undertaker, in top guy fashion, helped put him over.
He gave him some of his undying power.
Yeah, he did.
That necromantic power.
And he helped solidify him as a top guy, top heel. Because that heat was nuclear.
This is his in the art now.
An unforgettable segment.
Absolutely. On this sunny evening, we're in, I guess, the city's yard now, surrounded by big dogs.
Yep. We're in their yard.
Yep.
And we'll tread lightly.
I suppose, tread lightly out of this part before the big dogs get too excited.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
Nothing other than really looking forward to Money in the Bank.
Absolutely.
Through and through. Hopefully. I mean, SmackDown usually doesn't disappoint.
No.
For the most part.
Agreed. And Miz also won the Intercontinental. We'll see you guys next time.